Not bad for our first hike. We're all packed up, sheets are washed, and we're both showered, ready to hit the road again. Mount Cook, here we come!
As Power said, we're heading off to Mount Cook. Now, when you search Mount Cook online, you get some recommendations about what to do when we go in there. One of those things is to make sure you stock up on the food, if it's like Twizel, before you head down to Mount Cook, because there's not really many shops there. There's one shop, I think it's a convenience store inside a hotel, and it's got sky-high prices. The other thing it recommends is if you're coming from Christchurch, or the Christchurch direction, stop at Farley Bakery, which is actually where we stopped off at on the way here. That was coincidental. The other thing it recommends is if you're coming from Queenstown direction, or happen to be coming through Twizel anyway, stop off at AJ Bakery to try their brownie, which I've got here. So I'm going to give it a go, see if it's any good. Very dense. Very good, actually. Hazelnut and Nutella flavoured. Cost $7.
Salmon roll. Oh my gosh.
Also from AJ's Bakery.
This is so good.
$12? Worth it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, there you go. AJ's Bakery in Twizel. Worth the stop on the way to, all the way from Mount Cook.
See, Mum, I am wearing sun cream.
But I think that mountain just there with the pointy bit covered in snow at the top is Mount Cook, the largest mountain in New Zealand, 3,500 metres high. Yeah, we looked into how much it costs to climb it, and you're looking at something like 10,000 New Zealand dollars to be able to get to the top, which includes a helicopter and then a few days trek. So we've decided not to do that.
We ate dinner at this lake the other day, and it's so big, we didn't even realise how big it is.
It was the Aglio Olio when we had the $1 a day camper van. Packed a bag and we're starting our hike.
We're looking at doing the top two today, Kea Point Track and Tarns. We were hoping to do the Mueller Hut, but you have to book them and they were all fully booked, so maybe book them like a month in advance. And they are like little huts that you get to camp in, and it's really cool.
So we just followed the Kea Point Track towards this point, was the Kea Point viewpoint. So we've got this big mountain, behind that is the glacier, which is pushing it this way, and some of the offload water is coming round to create this beautiful turquoise lake. And then up here in the mountains we have Mount Saffron, and also you have some of the ice on the mountain melting and forming some little ice rivers. This is the walk up to the scaly tarns. It's all really cute with these little hedges next to us. And in the background at all times, we do have this beautiful, beautiful mountain.
It's like a reward.
And lots of stairs.
So we're on the Tarns Track, and we can see the Kea Point view from here. So if you want to see it, you don't have to like go out your way. You can just go on the Track and then you'll see it anyway. And then over here we've got Mount Cook, and it looks really, really cute, and I love it.
The car is down there.
I'm so happy we're here.
About halfway, people keep saying to us, for the last 20 minutes. So we have no idea how much farther it is, but there's plenty more mountain ahead of us. She's so slow. So here we are at the top of Tarns. You can see Mount Cook in the background there. And if you'd gone on to the Mueller Hut, you would have ended up going up that way for probably another 2 or 3 hour walk. We're actually quite glad we couldn't get into the hut because this walk alone has exhausted us. You start off at an elevation of about 850 metres, you go up to 1,300 metres, which is where we are now. That's an incline of a distance increase, vertical increase of 550 metres. There's some slopes, but a lot of it is steps. It says online there's about 2,200 steps you have to walk up. So not the easiest, most casual walk in the world, but you know, if you're reasonably fit and healthy, it's doable. But bring some water and make sure you're aware of the amount of time it takes. It took us what, yeah, an hour and a half, 2 hours to do. That's worth a few breaks.
According to my Apple Watch, I just burnt 454 active calories, so that's really cool as well.
And that's only on the way up.
Yeah.
And where we stayed at Vicky's last night, it meant she had a fridge with milk and some ice cubes. So I actually managed to make myself a nice little protein shake, which is still cold now. after the hike and tastes amazing. We discussed going a bit further this way, but from talking to a few passers-by, it's mostly the same, which is just a bit more of this view, a bit closer to the water. We also discussed going up there, more towards the Mueller hut, but we just kind of looked at the slope and went, oh, you know what, it's nearly 5 o'clock now, and otherwise we'll be ending the trail, it may be in the dark, so decided to also give that one a miss. So we're just going to head back down and start on some dinner, I think.
Our car's all the way over there, so we just thought a zip line straight to the car would be on point right now. Not bad for our first hike.
Here we are, just back by the car, cooking up some dinner. We've got some bacon, still got Mount Cook in the background, but we just found out that we can't actually park and sleep here overnight, otherwise we could get a fine up to $800, which we don't really want. Or we could pay to stay in that campsite, but I think at this point, because we booking so late, it costs about $50, including a booking fee, or a late booking fee. So we're just going to move on from Mount Cook for today and head to another campsite. Not really sure what's happening or where we're going. Small things, but just doing the washing up. And one thing I'm really missing is warm water to wash up in. So much easier to grease up and just much more pleasant on your hands in cold water, especially now there's a bit of a chill in the air. Sun's setting and we decided to stop at this viewpoint, which is stunning, with Mount Cook just there to clean our teeth, so we could do it while there's still a bit of daylight about, because by the time we get to this campsite tonight it will be pitch black, and that's just not very pleasant to stand at the back of the van cleaning our teeth. Stopped off to have a look at the night sky, and I might have to overlay a photo with a longer exposure, but it looks absolutely incredible tonight.